Some of you complain all day, every day about everybody else, about how everybody in the world treats you, doesn't give you what it is that you think they should give you. They're not giving you the attention that you want, the love that you want, whatever it is that you want. You complaining about day in and day out, and that's all you talk about. Okay, is how everybody's not treating you the way that you think that you should be treated. Okay, and I want you to stop and examine, okay, whether or not the real problem is everybody else. Is everybody else in the world actually the problem? Or is it you? Are you the problem? Because I'll tell you, I guarantee you that not everybody else is having that same experience that you're having. Not everybody else finds that they don't get the love, the attention, the care, whatever it is, okay? Respect. Not everybody has that same experience, that they're not getting what they need from others. So you got to ask yourself, why is that my experience? Why does that happen to me? Why do I end up with these people, okay, who don't treat me well? Why is it my experience that nobody is giving me real love? You gotta examine it. You gotta ask yourself. You gotta consider the possibility that maybe the real problem is not everybody else. Maybe the real problem is you. I know that's hard to deal with. You don't really want to deal with that. It's a scary thought even. Maybe you are the problem. Maybe it's not everybody else, but you gotta deal with it. I mean, if you want the situation to change, I mean, maybe all you really want to do is continue to complain. But if you really want to change, you might consider changing yourself. Maybe the real issue, the root of the cause, is you. I mean, think about it. In every situation that you have, you are the common denominator. You're always there. And again, everybody is not having your experience, the one that you're complaining about. You see, there are people in the world, they do get what they need from others. They do get love. They do get respect. They get these things, and I guarantee you that they give it as well. So you gotta ask yourself, all the stuff that you want, the love that you want from others, the respect that you want, the care, the attention that you want, what you think you should be receiving from others, are you really giving it? Are you giving it? See, because if you're a good giver, then you'll be a good getter. But if everybody's trying to get, then nobody's gonna get. Somebody has to have the wisdom and the foresight to say, hey, if we're all trying to get and nobody's trying to give, and that's the problem. Somebody has to have the foresight to say, listen, if I never plant this seed in the ground, then we're going to starve. There's never going to be a harvest. We're all going to starve if somebody doesn't plant the seed and then receive the harvest come harvest time. You see, if you want a friend, then be a friend. Show yourself to be friendly, and you'll have a friend. Don't complain about, oh, I don't have any friends, nobody's, but you won't even be friendly. You want a friend? Be a friend. You want love? Give love. Whatever it is that you need, give it first. So you can't keep saying to the fireplace, give me warmth, give me warmth. No, you got to put wood in first and make a fire. Then you get warmth. So you got to give something first. And change your focus around from get, I need, I want, to what can I give? What can I do to be a blessing? Turn your focus around. You're too focused on yourself. You're too focused on you. You focused on you. That's why nobody else is. Because you're so focused on you. You're so focused on you, you don't need no attention from anybody else. Because look how focused you are on yourself. There's no room for anybody else's attention. It's I. Give to me. I need. I want. Turn your attention around. Serve somebody else. Give to somebody else. Serve somebody else's want. Serve somebody else's need. Because if you do that, okay, I promise you that things will turn around. You change your focus from yourself and change your focus to help somebody else, serve someone else. You see, the greatest in the kingdom is the servant of all. And there's many meanings to that. There's many levels to that. But what I want you to focus on is that the greatest in the kingdom is the servant of all. See, the greatest in the kingdom has a mentality, an attitude, an understanding of the importance, the prominence, and the reward of serving others. The greatest in the kingdom should be servant of all. Okay? So stop being self-seeking, self-serving. Okay? Because that's not love. So you're wondering why you don't have love. Okay? Well, what is love? It's not self-seeking. It's not self-serving. And if you're going to have love, if you're going to have a friend, if you're going to have appreciation and respect and care and attention from others, then you need to be giving all those things. Even in a time when you're not receiving it. That's what you want? Give it. If you think that that's the way that the world should be, and that's how people should be, make sure that you are being what you say you think everybody else should be. Because if you are, then what you'll do is you will attract others like yourself. And they will give love as good as they receive. Okay? If that's not your situation, then I can guarantee you, you're not giving love the way that you want to receive it. You're not. You might convince yourself, yeah, I do. I'm very loving. Yeah, well, you're not giving it. You have an idea in your head that you're very loving, that you have so much love to give, so much so that you could break out in song. You start singing Barry White. I got so much to give to you, my dear. It's gonna take a lifetime. But as long as you keep that bottled up inside and holding on to it, who knows? If you're not giving love, that with no action, this idea you have in your head of how loving you are is like faith with no works. That's dead. So, if you really want love so bad, be bold enough to actually be love. You see, the word believe it actually sounds very closely related to be love. So it might take you some faith to actually start doing this, to actually being love in the world. Okay? But whatever it is that you think that should be in the world, you be the one to be it, and it will be in the world if you are it. Whatever it is that you think is wrong in the world, withdraw your participation in that kind of behavior. You think people don't give love adequately? You think that people are negative, have no integrity? Be positive. Have integrity. Give adequate love. Be the very opposite of whatever it is you're complaining about. And if you're so busy doing that, being what you believe should be in the world, you don't have time to complain about the opposite. See, you don't have time to bark against the bad when you're busy producing good in the world. Just keep producing the good. You know what I'm saying? You don't have time to be preoccupied with that when you're busy producing the good that you want to see in the world. When you're busy being the good that you wish to see in the world. Okay? In recent times, said, look, be the change. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. That's how you change the world. By first changing yourself. That's how you make the world better. By improving and bettering yourself. Because if you do that, you can't complain about how there's no goodness in the world. Because you yourself are an example of goodness in the world. You can't bemoan how there's no love in the world when you yourself are an example of love in the world. And if you become that, and if you give it, listen, there may be some that will be ungrateful for the love that you give, but they will not remain in your circle. Your circle is going to change. Okay? The people around you, they're going to have to change. Those people who don't appreciate love, you don't have to exhaust yourself with them. They vibrating on a different frequency, and it's going to cancel out. It's going to cancel out. It's not going to resonate with you. And if you're continually stuck with these people who don't show love, who are not in a positive, uplifting vibration, okay, it's because you're matching them in frequency. So you're part of the problem. But if you're discontent with that, that's part of the solution. If you're discontent with that, then that means you want something else. You want to change, okay? But change is uncomfortable for anybody, no matter what situation they're in. Even if you're in a bad and negative situation, changing will seem scary and uncomfortable, because now you got to go into the unknown. But the unknown can be wonderful and good, and everything that you hope for is on the other side of that fear. What you really want, the happiness, the love, the success, all of that is on the other side of the fear you have of what it's going to take, or what you might encounter, or how you might fail, or how you might succeed. Whatever it is you're afraid of, what you actually want that's going to make you happy and satisfied is on the other side of that fear, okay? So be bold enough to be what it is that you hope to see or receive or gain. Shalom.